APIGIT is a native Git platform. We built Git as the core, which provides full native Git service like GitHub, but it works completely independently. So it provides a single-stop experience to have API management and Git-powered workflow in one place. In APIGIT, everything related to APIs is stored in a Git repository, like AP specs, mock server scripts, test cases, and Markdown documents. Manage them with the full power of Git. Even though APIGIT can work independently without integration with any other Git provider to provide Git service, you still have the option to integrate with any third-party Git service by using push mirrors or pull mirrors to sync repositories with each other. To create a Git repository, first let's navigate to the list of Git repositories. Here, all the Git repositories you can access are listed, including My Repository and Collaborated Repository. A collaborative repository is created by the team or organization that you participate in. My Repository is your own personal repository created by yourself. You can switch between them. Clicking the Create Repository button from the top of the list will navigate you to create a new repository. When creating a Git repository first, you need to decide where to host the Git repository. There are two options. The first option is to host it on the APIGIT platform directly, which is the default option and available for all. The second option is to host it on your third-party Git platform, which is only available for team or enterprise plans. Option 1 is the recommended option since you will enjoy one-stop service and full power of Git from APIGIT directly. APIGIT acts as the single source of truth, but you can also set up push mirrors to sync the repository to your third-party Git providers. In Option 2, your third-party Git provider acts as the single source of truth, and APIGIT acts like a Git client. We utilize a two-way sync to sync repositories between APIGIT and your repository in real time. All Git commits will go to your third-party Git service directly. In this case, you will lose some nice features on the APIGIT platform, but you can still enjoy your intuitive API editor and other powerful design tools from APIGIT. Here, let's use Option 1 for example. Let's click the Next button to continue repository creation. In this step, you will be asked to create a blank repository or migrate an existing repository to APIGIT. If you'd like to migrate a Git repository, you need to put the Git address here and necessary credentials. Then we will migrate the Git repository to the APIGIT platform. Here, let's try to create a blank Git repository, like test blank repository. This is the name of the new Git repository. You can add some description. Let's click the Next button to continue. Then, at this step, we will review all the settings of the new repository, like the hosting location, repository name, owner, and description. If everything looks good, then click the Create API Repository button to proceed. Great! Now the new repository was created, and we navigate to the repository detail page directly. Under this repository page, it provides a similar look and feel experience as GitHub. We have the Code, Pull Request, Issue, and the Publish Center and the Settings tabs to switch. In the Code tab, you will manage all API-related files, like the spec files, mock scripts, Markdown documents, and test case scripts. All of them are also organized into different categories, so you can switch between API document, server script, test case, and all files tabs. In the All Files category, it will list all original repository files without filtering to categories. Here we have the Git branch list. You can create a new branch like test branch. You can switch the branch. You can make some modifications and commit the changes. And then you can click the Commits button to review the Git commit logs. This is what we just committed. Click here, you will see the Git address. Then you can Git clone the repository locally by using this Git address and do the Git operations from local. Here is the pull request, which is used to do merging between branches. Let's create a pull request from the test to the main. Now the pull request is created. Under this pull request, you can review the changes of the pull request, review the files, the diffs. If everything looks good, then you can proceed with the merge. Now the pull request is merged. Let's go back here. You can see the changes from test were merged to main now. This is pretty much an overview of APIGIT Git service. We can dive deeper in more videos. Thank you and welcome to use APIGIT, the most powerful native Git platform that provides one-stop service for both API management and Git-based version control.